Hey guys, this is Fire from InDepth Gaming bringing you a game review. This time we're checking out Pumpkin Jack. This game was developed by Nicholas Masonier and published by Head Up and released on October 23rd, 2020 for a price of $29.99, but the game is currently on sale so you can pick it up for $23.99. Alright guys, so what is Pumpkin Jack? Pumpkin Jack is a pseudo-spooky 3D platformer where you embody Jack, who's a mythical pumpkin lord, and you're basically evil trying to defeat good. So, you know, most games usually have you become good fighting evil. Well, this game decides to change it up a little bit, and you're going to be evil fighting good. So what all do you do in this game? So you'll mainly be traveling and traversing through various levels in the game, trying to get to the end to defeat bosses. Along the way, you'll explore the basic level areas. This game gives me a real, like, Banjo-Kazooie, Crash Bandicoot, like, a multitude of those games kind of vibe, and it's actually a lot of fun. I actually haven't had this much fun playing a new game in a while, and it's kind of a nice take. As you progress through the game, you'll interact with this owl who's your save checkpoint. I'm going to kind of skip through all the dialogue here. Don't want to ruin the story if you want to dive too much into that. But basically, you're trying to defeat all these mythical lore, kind of evil Halloween-y creature guys to progress through the level and bring evil back to victory. As you play through the game, you'll do all kinds of different things, from puzzles to challenging races to just trying to navigate, you know, levels in various ways. And the game actually does a really cool mechanic that it does in itself is, you know, the way you actually regenerate your health isn't by collecting anything really, it's by destroying stuff. So as you break and destroy things in the world, you'll slowly gain your health back, and then the game also has these little collectible pseudo-mask bird skull things as your kind of currency to unlock like cosmetic items, mainly skins in the game, to kind of change the way Jack looks throughout the game. But as far as the 3D platforming in the game, it's actually done really well. It makes you think at certain points without making the game too challenging to where you're just not going to want to play. I've only encountered a few parts in the game where I've just gotten a little frustrated, but after just staring at it for a little bit, I'm able to kind of solve the puzzles. And the game doesn't really give you the same stale puzzles all the time. If we get to the point, there's actually a portion in the game, skip through this dialogue real quick, where you get to kind of ride these like train mine carts, and let me tell you what, it is so much fun. I haven't enjoyed this kind of stuff in games in a while, and it's kind of a nice take and change of pace, and especially with, you know, the time of the year, we're at Halloween just around the corner, having all these fun spooky games, it's kind of nice to get something that's a little new and different and brings its own little niche to the world of the games, and it's really nice to play and get through. As far as any of the unlockables and stuff throughout the game, it's really easy to find them, and you just kind of got to explore a little bit. You're not going to get too strugglesome within the game. Hang tight, we'll skip this dialogue. As far as the artwork and comic book style, it's actually really smooth in the game. There's nothing that's too out of place. It's really kind of nice. Like, it feels cartoony. It feels like you're immersed really in the game environment quite well, and it's really enjoyable. And as well as the pseudo skulls that you kind of look, each level's gonna have this kind of megaphone music thing. Sorry about that. Forgot you can't skip those. So yeah, if you're playing the game, hey, that's where the first megaphone is. There's, I believe, 6 total levels in the game. Each level is going to have 20 of the skulls to kind of unlock and a megaphone. So if you like also you know, collectible hunting. It's a nice touch there. The game kind of delivers on all fronts with kind of everything that you would really want in these games, and slowly introduces the enemies that you're going to encounter in the game to you. It doesn't really throw things at your face. It lets you kind of pseudo go as you will at your own pace, and it's kind of nice. The music really fits the game really well. It's very well done. Is really nice and entertaining to hear. One thing I really like is you actually can replay the levels. So if you're wondering right now if you just started playing the game, I actually have a gun. You're not going to unlock this until fairly later in the game, but it is something like you can go back into these prior levels and grab the weapons and continue beyond that. So if you're ever stuck in a certain point or want to try to do a pseudo speed run, for example, you can do that by just replaying the levels and having different equipment and gear. The later stages, you'll be introduced to more and more bosses, which is quite nice. As I was mentioning earlier, there's the pseudo like minigame kind of races and stuff that you encounter. If we don't encounter one in this video, I don't remember if it shows up in chapter 1, if we're going to get that far or not, or if it kind of appears in chapter 2. I'm going to upload a clip at the end of this review so you can at least kind of check it out and see what that's like. It was one of the first parts in the game where I was like, oh my gosh, I'm having way too much fun. I haven't done this in a while. And it's really kind of nice. Plus, I kind of feel a little overpowered here having a gun, so I feel like I could show you all some more content. As far as like your customization stuff in the game, you can change what Jack is wearing. Let's get past this guy. Those little like skull guys that you collect, you can then go in here and buy different cosmetic costumes for Jack to wear. There's an achievement for getting everything, so just slowly progressing and grabbing all of them. Let's go ahead and buy this buzzard skin and see what it's all about. Spend all of our money, then trying to go back and save the rest. But yeah, this is pretty much what Pumpkin Jack is. It's just a really solid, fun game. You know, the art style's great. The gameplay is really smooth and really enjoyable and fun. And it's not overly difficult by any means. Like, it's just the right amount of couch playing, fun, you know, relax, enjoy a game that, you know, I think a lot of people are looking for nowadays, especially being cooped up at home, not wanting anything too super stressful. You know, it's just a nice, relaxing, you know, kind of pseudo gem. And if you haven't had a chance to check the game out, I'm gonna highly encourage you give it a shot. Take a look at it. Like, I know the price point is a little high. If you can get it on sale right now with that $23.99 while it's on sale for the next few days, definitely pick it up. I think this game is actually worth its price, even at $29.99. It's really fun. And what's nice is you can kind of pick up and go, and you don't really have to keep playing for hours. I think to pseudo complete this game, you're probably looking, if you want to do everything, now keep that in mind, if you want to find all the collectibles, get all the cosmetic stuff and beat all the bosses and everybody, I would give yourself maybe 5-ish, 6 hours. You know, I feel like that's an okay price point for a game like that. So like, I would definitely recommend picking it up if you've got the extra cash. Or if you're looking for a fun game. And a neat little Easter egg while I'm stuck here, and I think I have to kill myself. The game actually tracks all your deaths, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, every time you die, it has like a neat little dialogue, and it's like, oh, yeah, here's a fun little thing. It's not just like, oh, you died, start over. It's like, oh man, I wonder what the next little death message I'm gonna get for being bad at this game is. You'll definitely die quite a bit at some of the later puzzles in the game, but like I said, nothing is super, like, frustrating. Like, I'm almost done with the game, and that was my 21st death. I think I've died just on 1 or 2 of the bosses. But yeah, aside from that, guys, this is Pumpkin Jack. As far as a rating or anything for the game, I'm actually going to give this game a pretty good rating. I feel like it's a solid 9 out of 10. The reason I'm not giving it any more than that is, frankly, I just want more. Like, I would be a lot happier if this was like a 10-hour game. Or even 15-hour game. I just kind of wish that there was just a little bit more in that aspect. Or maybe the ability to, you know, play the game online with a friend would have been nice. But outside of that, like, there's very little wrong with this game. It's a ton of fun. I actually kind of pseudo hope that maybe they would throw out some future DLC. That would be pretty dope. It'd be kind of cool to get some expansions. Maybe next Halloween they add a couple more levels or more bosses throughout the year. It'd be pretty cool. But yeah, aside from that, guys, I'm going to finish off playing this level for Pumpkin Jack, If you like the review, let us know down below. If you have any questions about the game, want to see us knock out some of the other bosses, just let us know in the comments down below. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, we love bringing content to the like this to you guys, and you guys showing support by subscribing allows us to do that. Aside from that, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys next time. Fire checking out. Alright guys, and this is where you'll encounter the first boss on the first level. If you want to see that boss and check out that fight for yourself, you'll have to pick up the game. Like I said, it's available now. If you got any more questions about the game, let us know, and I hope you guys have a great day.